Both of my parents died when I was 3. This resulted in me living with my grandparents. I can remember it like it was yesterday, the first time my grandfather abused me sexually. This started at about age 5 and
The RABBLE Show, I got chat to them and make them chat for it. Rabble, you don't know, say the one and only NASH-I Rabble Danger. And on this platform, we do things different. Rabbles. Rabbling, some of the time we have some pervert in our family. Some of them tend to do them things secretly. Some of them we suspect and some of them we know. Comment in the comment section below and let me know if you find out someone in your family is a pervert, what would you do? Rabblings, may have something more to say. As we come in this world, we can't choose our parents, though. And we will never know where the journey will lead us. Because themselves life is an experience. Some experience the good and some experience the bad. I'ma say that for say this, I'ma no want for sound away. Enough of we conceived by the devil. But me learn rabblings at the end of the day, you have to be the captain for your own soul. Right now, this story that I'm about to break, it's hurtful. Imagine being molested by a grandparent that them says 70% of the time are the one that for love and protect you. God know it, hurtful. Remember me tell you previously, said Jamaica have a sense of pitney for shut up and not say nothing. Rabblings, just take a second and imagine the things them what we youths of our nation are face behind closed door. It hurt me. As I always say, we are human before we can be anything else. And some people just choose to be the devil. Rabble, straight rabbling, spray this.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members of the House, good afternoon. I am Chanel Hall, and let me tell you a little of my story. I have been a ward of the state since I was 11 years old. Both of my parents died when I was 3. This resulted in me living with my grandparents. I can remember it like it was yesterday, the first time my grandfather abused me sexually. This started at about age 5 and continued to about age 9. I was taken advantage of by the person who should have loved me and protected me the most. I did not tell anyone because at that time I did not understand what was happening. My grandmother seemed to be aware of what was happening, but up to this day, I still don't understand why she stopped. She did not stop it. When I came to Kingston, a family member used to ask me whenever I visited her if my grandfather was touching me. She asked me this question a few times before, and every time I told her no. Not because I was afraid, but because I was confused about what was happening to me, because no one took the time to tell me about good touch and bad touch. When I was 10, I finally told her about it. That is when she explained why she had been asking me so often. He did it to me too, she said. So both of us had stayed silent. Now, imagine all the 9-year-olds who are being silent right now. Imagine your daughter or your son is silently living in a nightmare like this. My trauma kept on coming back every time I had to be in court. Every time I had to face my grandfather for 3 years in court, which brought back all the pain from the past. This destroyed me the most. I share my story here today for every girl or every boy in Jamaica who is subjected to sexual violence. And they are everywhere. There are children who are keeping horrible secrets in Upper St. Andrew, in downtown Kingston and all across rural Jamaica. I know these children are in pain. After my ordeal, I got to the point where I didn't care about anything in life. I felt as if my life was destroyed forever. I wanted to give up, and I even tried ending my life on several occasions. I never thought I could make it to college, or that I could be here today doing this. The problem of violence is so widespread that it may seem solutions are hard to come by. We believe that change is possible. Children at the town hall sessions came up with a wide range of recommendations for actions that the government can take. I will highlight some of them. Number 1, children want to be heard. There was a very strong appeal for decision makers to consult with children on a regular basis to learn more about what they are experiencing in order to guide the development and relevant laws, programs, and policies. One of the child at the Clarendon Town Hall put it perfectly when she wrote, "Stop taking children's voices so lightly and listen to what they have to say." Number 2, children want parents to get help so they can be better parents. Children ask for more parenting education to take place within and outside their communities. They ask specifically for parents to be taught about other ways to discipline children instead of corporal punishment. Number 3, children want stricter enforcement of laws for those who abuse children. Many children do not feel confident that people who commit violence against children are being prosecuted. Number 4, children want better relationships with the security forces. There were many recommendations for a stronger presence of security forces, both police and the army, in communities, including regular walkthroughs. Children expressed that their hope for creating more trust. Number 5, children want to see an end to the flow of illegal guns and weapons. Children are very concerned about gun violence, and many asked for guns to be banned. Number 6, children want specific initiatives to be implemented. 2 major suggestions coming from the town halls are, number 1, to launch a national anti-bullying campaign and to implement a toll-free 24-hour counseling service. On behalf of the children of Jamaica, we ask that you take us seriously. We ask that you take on some of our ideas. We ask that you make children a priority. We ask that you do everything you possibly can to protect us, because there can be no peace, no justice, and no real economic growth if you do not. Thank you.
Rabble, no fear for tell them say you hear it, yes, so remember to like, share, and subscribe. Straight Rabblings, welcome to Jamaica, where something have happened before we even look into the situation and see what we can do about it. I'ma say that for say this. Right now, Jamaica plan for raise the age of consent from the age of 16. Rabblings, comment in the comment section below and tell me what you think the age of consent should be in Jamaica. Right now, did you know some places in the world the age of consent start from the age of 11 years old? Yes, Rabblings, 11 years old. When you check places like Nigeria, and you know what the crazy thing about it? Some places don't have an age of consent once the sex is in marriage. Can you believe it? And Rabblings, as I say, something have to happen for we even look into the situation. Jano Rabblings, it hurt me, but here we go on.
Concerns are again being raised about